Welcome to the party, we got the takes, no chase. Straight Shooter Podcast, winning the race.
Well, good evening, everybody, on this lovely Friday evening at 8:13 p.m. as we have Oklahoma versus Alabama. The Tide is on TV right now, and we got a lot to talk about, believe it or not, with the Eagles, because we did a special Friday night light show tonight because we wanted to talk to you guys about the Eagles playing tomorrow. And if I didn't pay attention, I would have woke up on Sunday thinking the Eagles were playing. But guess what? I'm happy that the Eagles are playing tomorrow, and I actually know they're playing tomorrow. So we have right here the Flying Hawaiian, Carrie Iona. And we have Carl, Mr. Bond, down below. And we are ready to rock and roll here with the Straight Shooter. But before that, I wanted to introduce you guys. Got to listen to this. So those of you guys who haven't, that are out there right now, and let me put this towards our group, because I need everybody to join our group. We're going to share this, and we're going to share it to the group, guys. So don't mind our technical difficulties, but I want you guys to listen to some of the. We have a couple songs that we actually had produced that we think you guys would like, and I want you to listen to it to see what you think. Give us your feedback. Actually, Carrie, pick the one you like the most. I kind of like that one you had just up there a couple seconds.
Yeah, I'll play that one again. That's pretty good.
Yeah, so everybody, let's get started. All right, ready? Here we go. And everybody wants to dance. Feel free to dance to your seat.
Watch me go off, flying Hawaiian. I'm the boss. Big Ed, Ben Diesel, Lovey Williams. We don't take no loss. Hey, Straight Shooter. Hey, subscribe now. We out. Hey.
I love it.
Yeah, that was a tidbit of it. That's not the whole thing, but
That's not the whole thing.
I will share it to the group starting from the beginning. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Share it to the group. That was amazing.
Yeah.
So Carl, you weren't here with us last week. That was my fault. So this week, looking at the, I wanted to get your read of what you thought about the Eagles last week, and then what you also are thinking about tomorrow, and what are the chances up against the Commanders tomorrow, and just get your feedback on that.
I like what I saw on the offense last week. Being under center, I think with the linemen being down in the 3-point stance for the run blocking really helped a lot. Kind of kept the Raiders off balance. Everybody says, "Oh, it's the Raiders." It was the Raiders, but they're an NFL team, and the old cliche, "Any given Sunday," it applies. But I like what the offense did. I liked how they spread the ball around. The defense was just flying around like crazy. Kobe Dean is like coming into himself again. I mean, he's fully healthy, and he's just a monster on the field. He just his football IQ is like out of this world. He just knows where the ball. He just sniffs things out. So, and Bond is playing his best, and even Ajomo taking over for Jalen Carter. He had a good game. BG playing the interior. Phillips is, they're clicking on all cylinders. Nolan Smith is getting healthier. So this team is scary because they're starting to gel at the right time. I think once that offense get their cohesiveness back, it should be all right. I think I want to see Lane Johnson come back, because I think when he's back, they can use Fred Johnson as that sixth offensive lineman. And I think you'll see the run game really take off with that. But right now, I think, let's face it, Jalen had a couple bad games. That happens in the NFL, but you know, when it calls for someone to have a big game, he's usually on top of his game.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you know, just looking at that game last week, you just tell they were playing with a lot more confidence, little boys. And everybody was talking about the Raiders. You know, they're a horrible team. They're no good. But they still had some big-time players on the team.
Yeah.
You know, Gary, you know, Max Crosby. I mean, what about that guy?
I'd like for him to be a future Eagle. Tell you, if I'm being honest, I like Max Crosby, man. He's a hell of a player. He had some pressures on Jalen. He had a sack too, I believe. But yeah, I mean, the Raiders are an NFL team, man. You know, listen, man. When you only give up 75 yards on defense, man, that to me, that's a defense that could beat any team in the league. I don't care if they're the Raiders or if they're the Rams, man. If you could play that kind of defense, I liked what I saw. I really did. I thought the offense was nice and balanced. I wonder how much of the play calling was taken away from, if any of it was taken away from Patullo or not. I don't know, but whatever they did, it seemed like a step in the right direction. Get some momentum going, you know.
But I think if you look at the games the Eagles have lost, they really only lost one, and the one that I say they lost is kind of surprising was the Giants. You look at the other losses, there was a lot of penalties, a lot of dumb mistakes. A lot of times they would have a good play and you get some dumb penalty like offensive pass interference or a holding call that's rarely called. It's just a lot of times in most of those games they beat themselves. Like you look at that, even the Chargers game, they still could have won that game.
Yeah,
I know.
You know,
there were one drop TD pass from
one drop TD pass, one missed field goal. It just seemed like you know,
and they made mistakes throughout that game. That game was mistake prone.
Exactly.
And then you look at the Raiders game; they made no mistakes.
Well, and that's what they needed. They needed a crisp game.
Yep.
It'd be nice for them to clean all that up in the next few games. You know, we're not playing anybody really. I mean, the Bills might be a pretty tough game, but hopefully, you know, we could wrap up the division tomorrow. That'd be nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, Washington's a scary team. They're a divisional opponent that's got nothing to lose.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh yeah. I always say division games can go either way.
Tomorrow.
What's that?
Who's starting quarterback for them tomorrow?
Mariota.
Yeah.
Former Eagle.
I mean, you know, it's just crazy. I don't know if you guys remember the years and years when Angelo, Cataldi, and the boys were still in town. And my God, it's funny. I did see Almar Gandy last night, but I digress. Look at how much they were calling for Mariota. Do you guys remember when they picked up Wentz?
Well, it was even before that. It was back under Chip Kelly because he was an Oregon guy.
Oh yeah, Chip Kelly. Yeah.
But they wanted him. They wanted Mariota bad.
Yes, and then they got Wentz after. That's right. Yeah.
Yep.
But that was just unbelievable. I mean, so it should be interesting to see if Mariota does. If he comes out with now tomorrow's game, is it the Link or is it at
It's in D.C.
So it's in
or
DC?
Landover.
Yeah.
It's in Landover.
It's not always an easy place to play, but the only good thing is the Eagles fans travel well down there because the DC fans pretty much gave up on their squad.
Well, Mariota's getting up there in age too. I mean, he's been in the league.
What is he, like 35?
I think he's let me check. 32.
Yeah. 32 years old. I mean, look, that's pretty old.
He
doesn't have the NFL.
He doesn't have the mobility he had coming out of college.
Yeah.
That was his main thing. He was RPO quarterback in college, pretty much.
Yeah. So they should have an okay time tomorrow winning this game. The next couple of games, should be, the Bills are going to be tough. I think they play the Commanders again. And who else we got? Or is that it?
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
So those two games,
Season's almost over, man.
I know.
Went by too fast.
Basically, my excuse for not doing any work around the house is about to go bye bye.
Sundays, man.
The only
NBA.
the
I
only
just said it out loud. Was that?
the only negative about that game tomorrow, if they win, they may lock their position in either the 2 or 3 seed, and there may not be a reason to play the starters for the next 2 games.
Well, right. So you think tomorrow? Okay, so who's going to be the team that's going to come out with the first seed in the NFC? I mean,
Right
my
now-
God, it's so up in the
Right
air,
now, it's the
Seahawks.
which is crazy.
Seahawks right now, right?
They
beat
got
the
to
Rams
play
last night.
San Francisco and somebody else they got to play tough.
I don't like playing it. I don't like the Eagles playing in Seattle. I'm not a big fan for the Eagles in Seattle if we have to travel out there.
Yeah, Seahawks. We're like 3 wins behind the Seahawks right now. We're probably not getting the number 1 seed. It's either going to
No.
be because we got 9 wins. Seahawks have 12. Rams have 11. 49ers have 10. I mean, somebody
Yeah.
from that division is going to end up with the number 1 seed, and then Bears have 10 wins.
Well, that's what Ben was talking about. He said the 49ers have a chance to actually get that first seed.
Yeah.
That's one of the games we got our butts kicked in was against the Bears. They're the one team that actually worries me. They're pretty good
And they weren't even not as much because they didn't have Jalen Carter. We didn't have Lane Johnson. I mean, I hate to say it.
against the Bears, right?
Wasn't Lane hurt?
Yeah, he got hurt. He got hurt in that game. But you had
Yeah.
you had the missed extra point. You had the fumble on the tush push. I mean that a lot of mistakes.
There was a lot of
But they-
mistakes in this game.
They ran all over us though.
Yeah.
I will say
offensive
that.
line looked good, man. They were doing good zone blocking, man. They looked well coached.
Well, they were actually using misdirection through making guys put guys in motion.
Yeah, they
I
had
think,
two.
I
They
think
had
that's where
two.
Jalen Carter's injury actually showed surfaced because he didn't.
They
He didn't
had
have,
2 running backs with over like 150 yards in that game against us too.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I think that game might have been an anomaly, the way we've been playing the run lately, and who knows?
Yeah. Who knows?
Who knows? I don't know.
But who you guys? I mean, look, if you say, "Oh man, I do not want to play this team in the NFC playoffs or the NFC Championship," who are those teams or who is that team?
if I'm looking at all the teams in the NFC
Mhm.
and I'm looking from the outside, I'm going to say the Eagles are the team I don't want to face in the playoffs. To be honest with you, because when you look at it, they've been there before. They're starting to play well, and if they're clicking on all cylinders, they're going to be hard to beat. The other team could be one of those surprise teams like Carolina. You just never know, or San Francisco. So
I mean,
I look at Sam Darnold's history. His history in the playoffs isn't good. So.
And we will get a home game in the playoffs. So
And with the way the Eagles
that's a
got
good thing.
this year, with every other game being an away game, I mean, they had no back-to-back home games. They played on a Monday night. They played on a Friday night.
Oh,
They
yeah.
played on a Thursday night. Now Saturday night. So, there's
hold on a second. You guys keep going. Talk amongst yourself. I'll be right back.
It was a pretty brutal schedule this season.
yeah,
I mean, that's what we get for winning a Super Bowl.
yeah. But you would think a Super Bowl champion would at least get a favorable schedule. Even it's going to be tougher, but to have no back-to-back home games and
Yeah,
that's weird.
we had a couple short weeks too. A lot of
Yeah.
quite a
Yeah.
few short weeks. I don't like Thursday games, man. I think I don't like it for my team. For the
I
most
don't like
part,
it for any
I-
team, man. You look at the NFL claims they want to be, they're looking out for player safety. Then why
They're not.
are you doing games on Thursday nights?
Yeah, why are we doing 17 game seasons?
Yeah,
Last night was the first Thursday night game in December that each team had over 11 wins. Because actually, if you look at Thursday night games, man, they've just been bad. Like
Yeah, they're
every
terrible. That was a good game
yeah,
last night.
yeah, that was a good game. That was a real good game.
Talk about a crazy comeback.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about me just coming back on the screen. I'm talking about what happened with Seattle. That's amazing. That's nuts. You know,
Well, that 2-point conversion, when I saw it live, I was like, that looked like a backward pass. But I was like, no, you know, I guess it's not. And they came back and started reviewing it.
yeah.
I saw Spike Eskin went on some big rant that after watching last night's game, he went on some big rant this morning saying,
Yeah.
"Man, we just don't compare to those teams. Those teams are just out of our league." And I'm like, neither team played defense, man, in that whole entire game. It seemed like.
I know.
I'm with Carl, man. I'd be afraid to play the Eagles, especially if we play up to our talents,
Yeah.
the talent we have on our roster, because that's what's that's what's helping us win games is the talent. I mean, we're getting by with mistakes and penalties, and we're still in
We're
first
just going
place.
through the motion.
Yeah.
I think once we get it together, man, I think we can make a nice little playoff run.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, look, it depends. It's all going to be about matchups on this team. I mean, LA doesn't scare me, but they scare me at the same time. And who scares me on LA more than anybody else is Puka.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a guy that's scary. He is. I mean, look, call it how it is. Everybody else on that team is like, eh. Chicago,
Well, Stafford's
I think coach,
pretty good.
Yeah, I think so too. But I think they can get to Stafford, and I think they can get in his head.
Well, you look
I
at
think
that.
Devon-
You look at the playoff game last year. They got to Stafford.
Right.
So
Yeah.
And it was like at the very end of the game though, and it was Jalen Carter
Mhm.
coming up the middle on that sack. Now, I look at all the teams.
That game wasn't as close as that score. I mean, the Eagles went up by 2 scores. I think the defense kind of let up.
Yeah.
And then they figured, and by the time they figured, hey, yeah, we better tighten it up. That's when Jalen Carter came up with the 2 big plays.
It should have been over when Barkley scored that big long touchdown when we were smacking his head. It should have been over at that point.
Right. Because the defense, to me, it seemed like the defense kind of let up from doing what they were doing prior.
Yeah. Another thing, that was a home game and it was snowing, so
Yeah.
it might be a different story out in LA.
Yeah.
We have to play them out there.
But they played them out. They played them out there that year, and that was the year that Saquon got the most. His rushing record.
Yeah, we always beat LA. I mean, we beat them this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate to go into that season thinking that though, and then you think we always beat them, and then it's the same thing that we have. Once again with our Tampa Bay / Eagles drama from many moons ago.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that we couldn't
lose. The Arizona one too. We had beaten them earlier that season, and then we played them in the NFC Championship game, and they beat us.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, fellas, Oklahoma has the early lead, 7-0. I think Oklahoma's going to take it to them. I do. I don't know if you guys watched that or not, but I think Oklahoma's going to take it to them.
No, I'm ready to watch some boxing tonight. Man.
Oh, we got some boxing tonight too, right?
Yep.
All right. And then the Jake Paul fighting.
Anthony Joshua.
I just have a hard time supporting Jake Paul. I do.
Oh, everybody wants to see him get beat.
Well, yeah, but that's all part of it. But damn right well, Jake Paul's gonna finagle his way out of this thing.
I don't know. It's a sanctioned fight. Each guy's getting $92 million. Purses are both the same. So
think about it this way: how much money did Jake Paul get for fighting Mike Tyson?
Good question.
I mean, whatever.
He got the bigger purse.
Jake Paul did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I think Tyson made $200 million.
He made $200 million off that fight?
Something like this. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Maybe I have a place somewhere.
No, Tyson earned $20 million for the fight.
I said, I had a zero off. I knew I saw 2-0. Yeah.
Jake Paul made 40 million.
Okay. So how long ago was that fight? The year?
Well,
If that?
yeah.
Yeah, if that.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was
If that. I think it was less than that.
Last November.
Okay. So he
I
made.
mean, Jake Paul had another fight since then, and he fought another tomato can. He fought Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.,
Right. So he's made.
who once was a
He is
pretty
the
good fighter,
smartest
but
guy
he's
in the room. Jake
he
Paul is the smartest guy in the room.
I don't know. I think tonight he's bitten off a little bit more than he could chew. Though.
It doesn't
I mean,
matter.
he's gonna get paid 92 million either way,
It
but
doesn't matter. 20 million, 40 million, however many.
90 million.
90 million.
Just give me $1 million. Shit.
Shoot. I'll take a shot from Jake Paul. I'll even do like his commercial. I mean, gee whiz.
yeah. Listen, man, Anthony Joshua hits hard, man. That boy can hit.
He's a big person. He's a big man.
He's a super heavyweight.
He got him by a foot,
Big-
doesn't he?
I think Joshua's 6'7", 6'6", 6'7", and Jake
Yeah.
Paul 6'1".
When I saw Jake
And
Paul.
the catch
Joshua,
weight's 240, 245. But ain't no way Jake Paul's going to get anywhere near 245.
No.
He's probably weighs about maybe 205 at the most, 210, the heaviest.
Right.
I think it's a mismatch. I really think if the fight is real, all right, because that Tyson fight was a joke. There was obviously a clause in the contract where Tyson wasn't allowed to knock him out because I seen there was clear times Tyson should have counterpunched him. But this is, like I said, this is a sanctioned fight. Joshua's not really out of his prime. Like, he's maybe a year or so past his prime. His last fight was like, I think a year ago or a year and a half ago, and he got beat pretty good. But before that, he fought in Ngwaku and knocked him out, beat the hell out of him.
But you go back to that Tyson fight. How old was Tyson?
58.
I mean, come on. I mean, when you're training and hitting the bag at 58 years old, you slow down. So I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes in my mind, I still think I can make some moves on the basketball court.
Yeah.
My mind says I can, but my body says, nah, you can't do that.
My mind. It was that.
You know what was funny about that fight is that they were showing like all these like 30-second clips of Tyson just working out, and they were like 30 seconds long, like.
Yes, I remember watching. I was like, oh my god! I was like,
yeah.
It was like the old Tyson. I got so excited.
But they were only like 30-second clips. And
it didn't matter. I was like nuts. I went up and I took a piece of like lunch meat out of the fridge and started punching on it.
Yeah,
I'll show you, Ham. But it was just funny. I mean, just to see that was like, oh man. I don't know about you guys. I mean, look, Tyson was like my hero growing up. I mean, when I was a kid, man, Tyson I love Mike Tyson. We had the Mike Tyson. We had the thing. Say hi to everyone.
Hi, he's back from his hiatus. Oh, I thought that this was your.
No, we're doing a show.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I have no idea.
We're doing live.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Nobody's watching.
I gotta go
It's
back.
all good.
I just came from my first.
We have a 0 right now.
Remember everybody back in the day like, oh, I'd fight Mike Tyson for $1 million. Oh, yeah, sure you would.
Would you fight him for $1 million?
Oh, I'd definitely fight him for $1 million. I'd fight him for like
I
1,000.
didn't even take off my shirt. Because then somebody probably paid me $1 million to put it back on. Please. No, but seriously though, I think it'll be I don't know. I just have a hard time. I have a hard time supporting that because it's BS. Sorry.
I mean, it brings fans to boxing.
Yeah. It's like watching a horror movie. You're like this, you're like you don't really want to watch it, but you're like kind of watching it because you just feel like compelled to watch it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that's how.
Well, I'm hoping this fight makes up for the Tyson fight. You know,
Yeah.
this might be real. Let's see a knockout in this fight. I'll forgive him for the Tyson fight
Yeah.
if he gets knocked out tonight.
But let's go back to the Eagles with this game tomorrow. Does anybody feel like good about it, or does anybody feel like what if they lose?
And they got 2 more games they have to win.
Yeah.
They need to win 1 of the next 3 games. That's
Yeah.
I can't see them losing all 3 of these next 3 games.
yeah. If they lose three games in a row, I don't even want to be in the playoffs, man. Like
Right.
they lose the next 3 games.
I
But
think they take it
I
to
don't
them.
think it's gonna happen.
They take it to them. They maybe get up on them early, and then they bring in the reserves.
I hope so.
Well, that's what I'm hoping for.
The only thing that concerns me, like I said, is it's a divisional game, and Washington has nothing to lose, and I'm sure there's some payback from the NFC Championship lingering in there. But I think if the Eagles play a clean game, they'll take care of business.
You think they'll have? You think the Commanders are going to have any kind of home field advantage down there?
No,
'cause I know Eagles fans will travel. They'll take over that stadium.
I don't think they'll have any type of home field advantage. I mean, if the Commanders were a better team, if they were last year's team,
there would be no one have to worry about it.
Yeah.
When they beat us last year, was that in Philly or was that in Washington?
That was down there, but that was like after Jalen got the concussion.
Yeah.
I remember that game.
And Devontae Smith
Commanders
pass that was right in his hands.
Flexing over that game too.
They were talking so much smack after that game.
Oh yeah, I love that.
All these Red
game.
Commanders, whatever. I just call them. I call them the identity crisis team because they don't know who they are. Sorry, no offense.
They actually were proud of that win.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're like, oh yeah,
Well, so if Smitty doesn't drop that pass, which he never drops, that game's over.
Well, and look what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, like a couple weeks later in the playoffs, we just stopped them.
BTA.
Yeah.
BTA.
Yeah. So I suspect that tomorrow. I think guys get hungry. If we could just peak at the right time. I think what's going to happen is they'll win tomorrow. They might if they clinch or whatever, then the next couple of games they rest up, which I'm not a fan of, to be honest. I think they got to be smart about that because then all of a sudden just what am I looking for? It's almost they're lackadaisical. They come in, they're not ready to play. That does worry me a little bit, but hopefully, but they are pros. I get it.
Do you think? I don't think that's much of a thing. I mean, you look at it. When we won the Super Bowl in 2017, we had a first round bye. I'm pretty sure we set our players week 17. And we stormed through the playoffs. We had a little trouble with Atlanta the first game.
I was going to say, wait, is that Atlanta game is
that was
one bad throw of never happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then also, I mean, when they first started against the Vikings,
in
the beginning they weren't like lighting the world on fire, but then all of a sudden they just laid it on. They just
the Vikings had first possession right down the field, and then second possession they were doing the same thing until that Patrick Robinson's interception.
Yeah.
Big time.
Good memories, man.
So, we'll see tomorrow. All right, predictions. What do we got?
Spurs 27-17.
All right, 27-17. Carl, what do you got, Gary?
I got 28-9 Birds.
I got 35-17 Birds.
35. Are we gonna see Tanner McKee in the fourth quarter and
I think so.
Tank Bigsby getting the rock
And
the
Shipley.
rest of the game? Yeah, Shipley. Let the young guys eat.
Yeah. I think
That'd
that
be
would be
nice.
good for them.
Yeah.
And then let the O-line work as much as they possibly can, but to continue that continuity and getting off of the ball.
I just kind of remember the Commanders playing spoiler before. A couple
Of
seasons
course,
before
they
on
kill
us.
the Eagles every year.
I think they did it to us in what 2023, and then they did it one of those years. I think Sanchez was our quarterback or something. I forget.
Yeah.
Back then.
Yep. All right. So tomorrow, game starts what time?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock tomorrow. Make
Weird
sure
time.
you guys, get your snacks, get ready to go. Fellas,
Saturday.
I'm talked out. Sorry. Let's look. We can do a little post game if you guys want tomorrow after the game. We'll talk about it a little bit. Those are guys that are joining us. There, we have an elf behind me. See, I'm telling you, we got a lot of stuff going on in the house. Carrie, play our song out. Carrie, play our song out.
All right, here we go.
Go ahead.
Hey.
Give us a rank 1 through 10.
You know what it is. Straight shooter sport. We in the building. Hamilton. Stand up.
Hamilton, shout out to Blueberry Capital in the world.
I'm flying wild as a lion. Nine in my right hand. Straight shooter, man. Dancing the land, always got a plan.
Bro.
Check the stream.
Dance with us, Carl. Come on, Carl.
I'm flying Hawaiian.
Now there's a lion.
Talking about the eagle while the cowboys dying. Straight shooter.
Watch those two pop.
Straight shooter, man.
Woo. Is my part coming up now?
Call me CI, I'm the head of the state. I serve the high taste right on your plate. I got a crew with me, yeah, we heavy in weight. We live at Old Dulwich Center, don't be late. I got Big Ed, yeah, he breaking the news. He strictly business, yeah, he
Yeah, get one from my man Carl.
I got Vin Diesel,
Work that in.
putting gas in the tank. We take a straight shooter all the way to the bank. Lumpy real young, yeah, he wild with the noise. We the Hamilton and King, yeah, the Jersey boys. I'm the flying Hawaiian, popping the tag. Cowboys fans, yeah, they waving the flag. Who I am? Flying Hawaii, white as a lion. 9 in my right hand. Straight shooter, man. Best in the lane, always got a plan. Check the stream, you're a fan. I'm the flying Hawaiian, white as a lion. Talking about the eagle while the cowboys dying.
We're gonna get Ben Diesel's in there.
Straight shooter, man.
All right, I like it.
All right, guys.
I like it.
Like it.
Straight shooter.
Gentlemen, ladies, all our fans, you guys don't forget to like, subscribe, check us out at safetysports.com.
Watch me go
Make
up.
sure you guys register there for some insight and some great programs for you guys. And we're looking, so anybody that's on our site that's actually likes to gamble and likes to have opinions on gambling and whatnot, we're looking for people who want to, maybe do a little show on that. So we're gonna be adding some things there, and we'll talk to you guys about that. Okay? So you guys have a great night, and we'll catch up with you guys soon. Talk, go Birds.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Birds.
Hey.